What's up, YouTubers? Let me throw my belt on as we're driving. Maybe hold the wheel. Just want to say what's up. Welcome to my channel. If you're not, if you're new to my channel, I guess you're trying to start yourself a business, trying to make that real money, and you stumbled across my channel because my channel is for people who are just starting a business, how to create one from scratch. Basically, go to a Goodwill store, go to a garage sale, pick up some equipment, and start making some money. So, like, comment, subscribe. If you're already on my channel, that's what's up. Welcome back. I want to talk to you guys about just basic things you do when you get to your properties. So, say you just started and, you know, if you're watching YouTube videos right now, it can be overwhelming of like all the stuff people are throwing at you to do. Do this, do that, do this, do this, get insurance, get business, get banks, get, you know, you got to get all that. Yes, you got to get all the ducks in a row. But if you're just starting, I'm just trying to talk about just some small things that can make your life a little easier. When you get to a property, what's the first thing you want to do? I'm gonna wait and let you guys tell me. No. That's a good idea. Alright, I'm just gonna go. Okay, so the first thing is when you get to a property, you want to assess the property. You want to look at the whole entire property. Look at boy on the mower. Oh, it's a girl. You want to look at the whole property and you want to assess it. You want to see what's damaged, what's not damaged. Along the bottom of the property, it has skirting. Let me see if I roll my back window down and get some air in here. Along the bottom, there's skirting, and you know a lot of that skirting gets damaged throughout time from weed eating. Like even I've hit skirting. I mean, the best of the best get it, but you try not to. You try your best not to. All right. So you assess. You know, if there's any type of damage, you be like, okay, so window broke or window's cracked, siding's damaged, the fence on the new fence, you can see it has maybe a broken pedal or whatever you want to call it, runner. One of them's broken, or maybe there's a hole in one of the plastic fence lining. If they have or decorative lights and they're all beat up or not working, you know, put that in there. So I use Yardbook. It's a plug for Yardbook. What's up with Yardbook? This is a plug for them. I use Yardbook, and you gotta get some air in here. It's about 74 degrees. So I use Yardbook, and it's a good program. And on the program, when you do people's yards, when you first make their account, there's a place for notes. And in notes, you can put all of them notes there, like, you know, everything that's... This guy gotta stop. You put all your notes in there of, you know, things wrong with the property. So anywhere along the time, you could be like, oh, well, you jacked my fence up. And you'd be like, well, no, it's in notes. You see, we verified it, we noticed it, and we told you guys about it. Make sure you verbally let them know. When you're at the house and you do your run through, and you're like, okay, so when you're done, before you start cutting, be like, so we did a walkthrough, we noticed this, XYZ. Okay, that way you're, you know, you guys are on the same page. Like, you verbally did it, you've written it down, you guys both are on the same page. A lot of people just get the yard, say okay, cut, and then the customer comes out like, hey, you damaged this and this, and you're like, no, it was damaged when I got there. And now you guys are in the debate of, so did you damage it when I got there, or was it damaged? Like, you know, you need to know, you need to know, what's the word I'm looking for? You need to be on the same page before you start working, so there's no misconfusion, because you don't want to get to a customer's house, do the work, do a beautiful job more than likely, and then they start telling you, you broke this, you broke that. All right, I'm gonna tell you a small story. So I've done a customer's house, and there was a huge hole blown in the side of the siding. huge. Okay? Now, yes, things fly out of the mower, but you do everything you can to make sure, you know, things ain't flying out of the mower and hitting things. But things do fly out of that mower. That blade's spinning, boop, 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 and, you know, it's spinning. So, let me make sure my camera's still on. Okay? So, the blade's spinning, and it's going to snag a rock. It's going to snag something, you know? So, I always, you know, my yards are usually maintained pretty well. There's no really debris, but a lot of these new places that are building houses, I mean, they leave rocks and all sorts of crap, nails, just everything all over the place, you know, so you gotta really watch it, but something will slip in there. Well, anyways, the customer cut the property. Customer said, yeah, we gotta talk, we got some damage. So I'm like, okay. So I get over there, and there's a huge hole in the siding. I mean, big old knot. So I'm like, you know, okay, well, I definitely need to get this taken care of. I don't want to. And that's why you gotta be insured. But if you're not insured, because you're just starting and you probably don't have money to even, you know, you got just enough gas to get to the job, this will save you from having to be like, oh shoot, they're gonna sue me. Because if you do a walk around, you would have seen this big old hole in the house, and you could have pointed it out to them, so now it wouldn't have been an issue. Couldn't have been like you done it. But back to my story, I didn't do the walkthrough. But what I noticed was there's no. As I went home and started thinking about it, I was like, there's no way I could have done that, because with that hole being so big, there'd have to be. I'm going back to CSI Law and Order, you know, my forensics and stuff like that. Oh, they about to rub their rims. They about to scratch their rims. I'm about to let them know. Okay, so just tell him, man, he has a Nissan, you know, like my girls, and he about to drag them rims, trying to save them from scratching them. So anyways, where was I at? So I didn't do the whole look around and check the area, you know, check out the layout for damaged stuff, which I should have. I've done this long enough, I should know this. But I never had a place to really write stuff down. But now that I use Yardbook, I have a spot to put in damaged things. So another plug the Yardbook. Thanks. You know, you can send me a little packet of pens and whatever, notebook and all that cool stuff too. You can send it all if you want. Just saying. But anyways, so he called me. He's like, yeah, so we got some damage problems. So I was like, all right. So I go there. I'm like, yeah. So I start thinking about it. And I was like, yeah, there's no way. Hold on, I'm gonna make my order at Bojangles. Hello?
It's go time order when you're ready.
Yeah, can I get number 3?
Sorry, one moment.
No, you good. Got patience for days. So I was like at home thinking, I'm like, there's no way I could have done that, because that hole was big.
Is that a combo here?
Yes.
Alright, what side for you?
No ice, Coke Zero, Pepsi.
What side for you?
Oh, bowl rounds.
Alrighty, and you said a Coke, no ice?
Yes.
We got Pepsi, is that okay?
Yep, that works for me.
Alrighty, anything else for you?
No.
723.
Right. So I'm like, there's no possible way I could have done that. Like, there's no way. Like, there would have to be, or how big that piece was, either that piece would have to be around there somewhere. I mean, you're gonna break this piece. Remainings of the broken pieces would have to be on the ground somewhere in that area. You would have to see them. So like, I started thinking like, I didn't see no pieces. Let's say, and then the size of it, a rock would have made like a nice hole in it, right? A hole. I did the hole. Would have made a hole in it. That looked like a softball hit it. But you, even if it broke as one piece, you would see that piece somewhere around the area. You wouldn't just hit it, make a hole that big, and there's no evidence of broken stuff. So to me, that was saying it was prior broken already, and it was the pieces were already picked up. Because in order for me to break it, you would see the pieces on the ground. And I did ask him when I went to his house, have you messed with it since I left? And he said no. So therefore, if he didn't mess with it, there should be pieces on the ground. And that's what saved my butt. I analyzed that situation. What do you mean analyzing? I analyzed the situation, and I realized that it couldn't have been me, because if I did do it, there would have been problems. Now, I'd take care of it somehow. Or just call my insurance and suck it up. But I don't feel that I'm liable to take care of things that I did not do. And I hope you guys do the same. Do not take care of stuff you do not do. If you didn't damage something, do not fix it. There's no reason for you to. Alright? Now, if you didn't know, that's a different story. So, I just wanted to just narrate with you guys real quick. Just kind of put something in your mind to think about, that you have to watch what you do when you're at people's properties, and make sure you pay attention to all the detail of what's going on there, because the one detail you don't pay attention to is going to be the detail that comes and gets you. Alright? That's when you go back to having an LLC, you know, so they don't sue you, your business, your house, and everything else. So, you know, it's a lot of stuff you got to do to make sure that you're covered.
Did you order the sausage, egg, and cheese combo with the medium Pepsi?
All day.
Yes. Military
Thank you.
discount?
No, just an average working man. Can I make that a large? Oh, it's too late.
A what?
Can I make that a large? Just a drink, not the bowl rounds. And so, don't make someone's problem your problem. That's all I'm trying to say. Because it will, and then you'll be, if you can't prove that you didn't do it, the customer said you did it, it wasn't like that when you got there, I mean, who are you gonna go off of? Unless you can go run to the neighbors and try to get their cameras footage. But other than that, just be careful what you're doing with properties you're cutting. I'll talk to you later, because I'm about to eat now. So, stripping the lawn care, I'm out.